Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm reviewing Apple's ultimate performance machine, the Apple Mac Pro. Now, this isn't your average desktop computer, it's a full-blown workstation designed for professionals who push hardware to its absolute limits. We're talking video editors working with 8K RAW, 3D artists rendering complex scenes, and developers compiling massive code bases. But here's the big question, does the Mac Pro deliver enough real-world performance to justify its price tag? In this video, I'll break it all down, the design, the specs, the performance, and the upgrade options. Let's get started. Also, the link to this desktop PC will be included in the video description below. First up, let's talk design. Love it or hate it, the Mac Pro is visually unforgettable. That polished aluminum tower with its cheese grater style lattice looks both futuristic and industrial. But this isn't just about aesthetics, it's functional. That design is actually a thermal system engineered to optimize airflow and keep the massive internals cool under pressure. You got stainless steel handles, optional wheels for mobility, and a toolless access system. With a simple turn of the latch, you can lift off the entire aluminum housing and get full 360-degree access to the internals. It's one of the most accessible Pro desktops Apple's ever made. This machine is massive, heavy, and takes up a lot of space, but every inch of it is purposeful. And for those working in sound studios or production houses, it's surprisingly quiet even under load. Connectivity is where the Mac Pro quietly flexes its muscles. Around the back, you got dual 10GB Ethernet ports, two USB-A ports, two Thunderbolt 3 ports, and a 3.5mm audio jack. On the top, there are two more Thunderbolt 3 ports for quick access. Internally, though, is where the real magic happens. You get 8 PSLE slots, yes, 8. That includes 4 double wide slots, 3 single wide, and 1 half length slot preloaded with Apple's I/O card. You can add additional SSDs, RAID controllers, audio interfaces, or capture cards with zero drama. Whether you're stacking GPUs, loading up on storage, or expanding with high-end Pro gear, this machine is built for it. Now, the Mac Pro's hardware configuration is customizable to an insane degree. The base model starts with an Intel Xeon W processor, it's 8 cores, 16 threads, but you can spec it all the way up to 28-core Xeon. These CPUs are built for high throughput tasks and heavy multitasking. Talking about RAM, it starts at 32GB but maxes out at a jaw-dropping 1.5TB. That's terabytes with a T, perfect for professionals running huge data sets or virtual machines. Graphics, you got several options, AMD Radeon Pro GPUs ranging from the W5500X all the way up to W6900X, or even dual GPUs using Apple's MPX module system. That's their custom expansion format for graphics and other Pro cards, delivering more bandwidth and quieter cooling than standard PSLE. On the storage side, you are looking at fast NVMe SSDs ranging from 512GB up to 8TB. Everything is soldered in place for security, but Apple offers solid configurations and incredible read-write speeds across the board. By the way, prices on this desktop PC update almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you'll find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into performance, because that's why you would buy a Mac Pro in the first place. If you are editing video in Final Cut Pro, especially 4K or 8K multicam projects, this machine doesn't even blink. It scrubs through high-resolution footage like it's 1080p. Rendering and exporting speeds are lightning fast thanks to the multi-core Xeon CPUs and the beefy GPUs. Color grading with real-time effects, not a problem. For 3D artists using apps like Cinema 4D, Blender, or Maya, this is workstation-class power. You can animate, render, simulate particles or physics in real time and still have room for background tasks. In music production, especially with massive Logic Pro projects, dozens of tracks, plugins, and virtual instruments, you get zero lag. Latency is low, playback is smooth, and bouncing tracks is quick. Even in scientific computing, machine learning, engineering and code compilation, this machine breezes through long builds or simulations without skipping a beat. You would expect something this powerful to run hot and loud, but here is the twist, it doesn't. The Mac Pro's 3 large fans are whisper quiet under most loads. They pull cool air through the lattice front, push it across the CPU and GPU modules, and vent it out the back with stunning efficiency. Even under a sustained export or a heavy rendering task, the temperature remains stable, and the fans rarely spin up to noticeable levels. That makes it perfect for creative pros working in studios where silence matters, like audio production or voice recording. Here's something a lot of people overlook: macOS is tightly integrated with Apple's hardware. That means better stability, fewer driver issues, and seamless updates. Apps like Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, Compressor, and Motion are fully optimized for multi-core performance and GPU acceleration. Even third-party apps like Adobe Premiere, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, and Photoshop run smoother on this machine than on comparably spec'd Windows workstations. Not because the hardware is radically different, but because Apple's software stack is just that well tuned. Security is top-notch too, with the T2 chip providing encrypted storage, secure boot, and hardware-verified operating system integrity. Now, here's what separates the Mac Pro from Apple's previous desktops: it's modular. Like truly modular, you can upgrade the RAM, swap out the GPU, add PSLE cards, or expand storage as needed. Even years down the line, this machine won't be obsolete. Apple has designed it to grow with you. Need more GPU power? Slot in a new MPX module. Want to boost your I/O? Add a Thunderbolt 4 expansion card. Compared to the Mac Studio or iMac, this level of flexibility is unmatched. It's what makes the Mac Pro a smart investment for high-end users who don't want to swap systems every few years. Okay, now let's talk about downsides. First, the price. The Mac Pro starts at around $6,000 and it climbs fast. A fully loaded model can push past $50,000. Yes, that's the price of a car. Second, it still uses Intel chips. In the age of Apple Silicon, that feels a bit behind the curve. We're all waiting on the Apple Silicon version of the Mac Pro, and when that drops, it might completely change the landscape. Third, no internal GPU upgrades from third-party brands. Apple's MPX system is proprietary and you're locked into their approved modules. And finally, gaming. Look, it's not built for it. macOS doesn't have the same gaming ecosystem as Windows, and GPU drivers aren't optimized for DirectX heavy titles. So, is it a good choice? The Apple Mac Pro is a masterclass in industrial design, engineering, and performance. It's not a mainstream computer, it's a professional tool. It's built to handle the most demanding tasks in creative and technical fields, and it does so with style, silence, and stability. If you're in the market for a desktop that will serve you reliably for the next 5 to 7 years and power through everything you throw at it, the Mac Pro still stands tall, even in a world shifting towards Apple Silicon. Let me know in the comments, guys. Are you planning to pick up this desktop PC, or are you going to stick with what you already have? That's it for this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this desktop computer. See you in the next one.